I don't know if I could just walk out of here and leave Spike in the hospital.
When your son is well enough to go home, you have to be well enough to take care of him.
Right. Right, I have to think about my baby.
Mm-hmm. And I have to think about you. It's my job. Come on. Car's waiting. Where do you want to go? Home? VIP suite at the casino? Whatever you'll be more comfortable.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Whenever you want to see Spike, there's a car waiting for you. Me at the wheel. Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Fusion. It's time to take Babe down. I'm not gonna let Babe play around with my company from 9 to 5 and then go home and play with JR like nothing happened.
Maybe you should rest. Going after Babe right now is probably
No,
not the
I
best.
can't rest. I can't rest, and I can't look at Babe without wanting to kill her. My baby is not coming home with me today because of JR, and Babe let that slide.
Let's leave that to me, okay?
Good. It's more like it. Now, I take care of Babe, and you can take care of JR. Let's go.
You sure you want to go backwards, Kendall?
What the hell did you just say to me? How can I just ignore the people who hurt my baby?
You feel better. You're thinking about the future. That's good. You know what I think about? I think about you in the hospital bed.
Okay, well, who put me there?
Fighting for your life.
Well, it's time to fight for my son's
why
life.
can't you listen to the doctors? They want you to rest and not do everything at once.
I can't just sit around and do nothing while JR and Babe are walking around scot-free. I have to work. I can't just sit at home and look at the clock and wait for Spike to come home. Now, are you going to take care of JR or not?
I know who the bad guys are, Kendall. And they'll be here today, tomorrow, and the day after. Right now, you got to focus on yourself. See all this? That's what love looks like and sounds like. Get used to it.
Zach, you were in the nursery with me. What did you see? I mean, what did you really see?
So a little boy fighting to hang in there.
Yeah, you're damn right. And the fact that he's alive at all is a miracle.
He's his mother's son.
Great, and what do I show him? I show him that it's okay to go after someone's family and that actions don't have consequences? You and I both sat there and watched his tiny little body struggle for every breath he takes. Yeah, Spike is a tough little guy, but my God, what, should he have to fight this hard?
No, he shouldn't.
When I decided to raise my son, I signed up for all the mommy duties that go with it. And it kills me to see him lying there, and there's nothing I can do to make it better. But there is one thing, there's one thing that I can do, and it's protect him. He needs protection. He didn't ask for this.
No, he didn't.
He's innocent. He's just an innocent and brave little kid who's been tortured by a jackass who tried to kill his own wife. You know what justice is? Justice is JR having to struggle for every breath in his body. Justice is JR feeling all the pain and terror and fear that my son felt because of him. And I'm in a position to take care of this. I can handle Babe. And you're the man who promised to help me, didn't you?
I did.
Okay, well then why won't you just help me give JR what he deserves? Can you give me one good reason why you shouldn't make him pay?
Do you really think I'm happy that Junior got away with something?
No, of course not.
When I heard what he did to you, I wanted him dead. I wanted him to pay with his life, blood, broken bones, whatever.
Me too.
Okay. And then what? What do we do then? What does it accomplish? Make Spike happy or healthy? What about us? We're supposed to start a family together. You want to drown all that in anger and hate? You want to start our lives together now?
I can't just forget about what they did to my son and my family.
I had a son. And if I learned anything, it's the only thing that revenge does is breed more revenge. You want your son to grow up in that?
It's not revenge, Zach. It's justice. It's finding a way to deal with this.
Okay? I got it. It's your son, it's your choice. I just want you to realize something. When you go ahead on this path of revenge and justice, you're gonna have to wake up with it every morning. Not pretty. You're my wife and I love you. And I will support you in anything you want to do. Just want you to be aware that there is another way, if you can get past all that. A way where the only thing you have to do is love your son.
And then JR gets to hop off in the sunset happily ever after with little Adam and his stupid, skanky little wife. No, I'm sorry. I have paid too much and Spike has paid too much. Now I have got to get rid of Babe before I kill her, and I need you to take care of JR.
What do you want? There's plenty of park here.
I gotta talk to your mom. Alone.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Not up to you, Junior.
You know what, JR? I think you should let me talk to Zach, okay? Just for a few minutes.
Well, it's your life.
Thank you.
Wow.
He's trying.
No, I'm trying too. But Kendall's having a hard time letting it go, and I can't say that I blame her.
I understand, okay? I appreciate your position. You love your wife. I love my son.
Hell of a situation, huh?
I feel really bad for getting you involved with this thing with Madden.
Well, I was involved. I was going after my wife.
Yeah, but I didn't help.
You did help. You told me what he did to Kate. Help you protect Kendall.
No, it's hardly enough to repay you for everything. I mean, you hid me from everyone, including your wife. You took care of me. You've given me all kinds of help that I didn't deserve or expect.
You did ask.
Oh, man. The day you met me was not a lucky one.
Come on. One of a kind.
I don't understand how you could have forgiven JR.
Listen to the girl. She's right. Either you're a battered wife, a nasty bitch, or just plain evil. Tell me, babe, how could you not care that your husband wanted to kill you and almost got your business partner instead?
Yeah, where's your pride?
Or maybe you were just so relieved you weren't under those cinder blocks, you're downright giddy.
I'm anything but giddy and relieved.
All right, there's only two sides to this thing, and you are on the wrong one.
Yeah, it looks like this nice little new ad campaign here is completely true. You are just as guilty as your murderous husband, babe.
Look, I know that you find this hard to stomach.
Oh,
but
please,
JR,
please. You are not going to give us some excuse for him, are you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, there just isn't one.
he wasn't the same person that he was when he did that horrible thing to you, Kendall.
Oh, well, thank God for that. Well, I can sleep a lot better knowing that. What a miraculous healing. That's just great. Maybe JR should use some of that miraculous healing on my son. He's still in the hospital.
This is my battle as much as it is yours. That and still has to be handled.
Well, at least Kendall's alive and the baby's safe.
How can I fight for Kendall and her baby if I didn't fight for you and yours?
How much longer are we gonna have to do this?
Long enough to get the information from the only man who can give it to us.
Wow, thank God. JR has finally seen the light. Hallelujah. It's great.
Maybe we could celebrate by doing a couple shots and like smacking each other around.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. You know what? No worries. All is forgiven.
So you think forgiveness is for the lame? To err is human, but to forgive is mental. Please, I can see things pretty clearly, too. You want to know what I see? I see someone who is unwilling to forgive my husband. A guy who was once one of her very best friends, and she knows deep down that he didn't mean to hurt her.
But he did hurt her.
But when precious little Zach cuts the power to half of Pine Valley and changes your life forever, somehow you find a way to forgive him. Your husband caused you to lose your best friend, caused you a whole bunch of pain and hell. I probably wouldn't even be here right now with my stocks if Zach hadn't caused that blackout.
You know what? That was the most romantic thing that I had ever heard.
Romantic.
Yes.
Really. How much pain did you go through? Ladies, I would love for you to meet your partner and boss, Mrs. Kendall Hart Slater, Queen of the Hypocrites.
Okay, you shut your mouth.
Oh, that's all you have, Kendall? You don't have a better comeback than that? Because as far as I can see, you are Zach Slater's biggest fan, and you've got a huge rock on your finger to prove it. You even decided to marry him again, so somewhere along the way, you had to figure out that he wasn't complete trash. So, the angry, mean-spirited, vindictive bitch has different rules for different fools because you decided to forgive him.
You know what? That was totally different.
I'm sorry, Zach never killed anybody.
True, very, very true. But correct me if I'm wrong, did Zach ever serve any prison time for anything that he did? And did he or did he not threaten to shoot people at the hospital? So you take away the boards and the bricks and you substitute a little blackout, it's pretty much the same thing.
You can't compare Zach to JR.
Really? Because I just did. You're not the spotless virgin at this prom, sweetheart.
Okay, see, babe, it's about intentions. Your husband tried to kill you. Zach was trying to stop me from doing what he thought was a huge mistake. He was trying to save me.
What you don't know about Zach could fill a library, Kendall. Would you like to know what's in the first book?
Who would take the word of a wannabe killer about anything?
Get out, JR, or I'll have you thrown out, both of you.
You afraid JR knows something you don't? Too afraid to find out?
JR has nothing to say. You're a liar. You have nothing to add to this debate.
You don't know the whole story about Zach while you were lying in that hospital bed? Tell me, Kendall, were there times where you didn't know where your husband was?
All right, JR, fill me in. What don't I know about my husband?
This thing has to be over soon. Clock is ticking and Madden can't hold out forever.
I can't help thinking.
You have to be stronger now than you've ever been. It's coming to an end. It's gonna be okay, I swear to you.
If Zach is such a perfect guy, how come he's been hiding my mother for months and never even told you?